And welcome to the broadcast. We've been having some internet issues all afternoon, starting this evening. Problems getting the broadcast going, and just Murphy's Law right now. Before we started this broadcast, not much time between broadcasts to get the lineups done and everything. So while the pitchers are warming up, Chris, I'm going to go change the batteries on our crowd mic.
Okay.
You know what? I think we can hear fine with this.
With my mic.
With your microphone. This microphone picks up everything.
Everything. Well, let's talk about Georgetown defensively real quick while they're warming up. On the outfield, 21, Eli Hellman in left. Number 16, Andon Petty in center. 18, E.J. Davis in right. Number 5, Logan Smith at third. Number 8, Zach Zavala at short. 4, Denton Wade at second. 12, Bo Dinskor at first. Behind the plate, Zach Mazak for the Eagles. And on the mound, Rowdy Hoadley, last night shortstop for the Eagles. Number 7, Rowdy Hoadley pitching for Georgetown.
And yesterday we saw Georgetown come out with those powder blue unis, and now they've got their black jerseys with the white pants, sharp-looking uniforms. Round Rock all gray and the maroon. And Hoadley trying to get Round Rock from reverse the 6-1 win by Round Rock last night, trying to get some payback here as he's going to face Lawson Knight. Number 13, he's going to go out in center field. Thomas Soto, the second baseman, batting second. Number 2, Jacob Castillo in left field, batting third. Austin Munguia in the cleanoff spot, batting fourth. Brooks Berry at first base, batting fifth. Drew Free, the DH, batting sixth. The seventh spot, Ashton Fisher. Eighth spot, Travis Sakura. 9, Tyler Betts, as we are getting ready to play ball here from Georgetown. The final game of the Georgetown tournament. And the final preparation here for Round Rock Tour in Georgetown for district play, and the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Yeah, and Round Rock desperately looking to keep the bats going the way they were in the second half of that first ball game. Lawson Knight wasn't part of it, but looking to get them started here in the first inning.
1-0, and there's a shot up the middle, over the glove of Zavala. Base hit to center field for Lawson Knight.
Yeah, sharply hit ball right back up the middle for Lawson Knight. Zavala dives to his left, but the ball hops over the glove. Not sure they're going to get Lawson Knight there, even if it happens to glove it. Great start for the Dragons and a leadoff single for Lawson Knight.
It's going to bring up Thomas Soto. Batting from the left side.
Zach Mazak behind the plate, a different catcher here.
And Soto showing bunt. Third base charging Logan Smith. And it's going to be throw to first. Knight able to dive back in under the tag. Soto now still a bunt. Now another snap throw to first. Did score.
Yeah, and Hoadley stumbled a little bit in there on the mound as he threw that ball. It's important that you can make a strong throw, but accurate over there to first base.
Smith charging from the left side. Soto still showing bunt. Now takes strike 1. Getting the signals from Coach Carter over there at third base. Coach Rod at first.
Round Rock trying to just get a look at that Georgetown bunt defense and see what they call here.
The 0-1 to Soto. And now the throw to Knight. Oh, the ball looked like it hit Knight on the arm.
I think it hit him in the ribs.
The ribs?
Yes, sir, and that saved Georgetown a base or two, but it's also going to hurt.
Well, he got hit by a pitch twice yesterday. Now gets hit in the ribs by the throw. Lawson Knight is going to need an ice bath after this tournament.
Yeah, that's a tough
0-1.
Not only does it hurt, you're a little uncomfortable for the runner, but that ball was going to be thrown away down the first base line, and sadly it hits Lawson Knight.
Well, hopefully the interconnection is better now. Soto takes ball 1 low.
So Round Rock looking to get a fast start here in game number 2, game number 5 for the tournament. 4-0 so far.
Nice comeback win against Lampasas. Took a while to wake up, but then a leadoff single by Lawson Knight, who's been setting the tone here leading off. Believes he's reached base safely in 3 straight games here in the tournament leading off, and now Hoadley steps off the mound, off the rubber.
Coach Carter relaying in a sign here for the hitter and the runner alike.
And Soto, the back foot on the line in the batter's box. The 1-1 to Soto, the second baseman here in tonight's game, and now he bunts, and it's way outside. Shows bunt. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that one almost served as a pitch out. Not exactly sure if that was the call, but seem like they're real concerned about Lawson Knight over there at first base, as they should be. He's a fast young man and had a lot of success stealing bases here in the senior year for the Dragons.
The 2-1 from Hoadley. Smith. Now Soto wanted to hit that ball over the head of the third baseman charging. But it's a foul ball, 2-2 the count.
Yeah, good idea there by Thomas Soto, though. You love the approach at the plate, taking that outside pitch and just trying to punch it to the left side, just drifts foul on him for strike 2.
2-2 the count. 1 on, nobody out here for the Dragons. Just underway here from the baseball complex here at Georgetown High School. All of the infield is turf. The outfield is natural grass. The wind. So the flag's blowing from right to left. The 2-2. And it's low and outside. A full count on Soto. And now Mazak will go talk to his pitcher, Hoadley. A little mix-up on the signals.
Yeah, nice job by Mazak there, getting down and smothering that ball, keeping the runner at first base. But Hoadley, you can tell he's uncomfortable with Knight over at first base, and Thomas Soto working a full count, trying to work that pitch count early in the ball game. Now you want to win this at bat, find a way on.
A full count. Soto, 1 man on. Lon Knight led off the inning with a single, and now they throw back over to first, and Knight dives back.
There was another one right at the ribs of Lawson Knight, but the first baseman, Dunscore, reached over and picked it before it hit him.
It's a big man over there at first base for Georgetown, and now they got him leaning, but the ball gets away. That umpire had called safe.
They sure did have him leaning, though. Nice reaction by Lawson Knight to get back.
The full count here on Soto. On deck is Jacob Castillo.
You're okay with close plays at first, as long as you get back. You're messing with the pitcher's mind here.
The more he throws, the more chance of Knight goes, and there's no throw, ball 4. So first 2 men on here for the Dragons for Jacob Castillo. Knight at second, Soto at first. Jacob Castillo, also a switch hitter. Bats from the left side. We've seen him mostly bat from the left side, though. He's listed on the roster as a switch hitter, but more comfortable from his left, but this time facing a righty as he digs in. Now the little flamingo move over to second, and Knight doesn't get a throw over there.
And the big first baseman Dunscore not holding Soto on at first. He's playing right behind him, trying to cover as much ground as he can defensively here. And I would not be surprised to see Castillo try to lay a bunt down here and move the runners over around right, wanting to take the lead early.
And now he shows bunt and misses, strike 1. Maybe there was a strike anyway, because I thought he drew the bat back, but wouldn't want the count.
And in this case, you just want to punch it down the line. Last night, Soto did that perfectly, punched it past the pitcher, and by the time the third baseman reacted and charged, he was able to beat it out. So something similar to that. Make the third baseman make the play. Worst case, you advance the runners. Best case, you're able to get on.
Hoadley kind of just taking his time on the mound now, being very deliberate out there. And Zavala. And now Castillo takes strike 2, and they throw behind Knight. What a good throw, but Zavala keeps it from going into center field. And Lawson Knight getting up a little slow. 2 strikes.
Bunts through the ball for Castillo, and now he's going to have to find a way, swinging the bat at a battle here against Hoadley. 0-2, 2 runners on, nobody out.
Austin Munguia on deck. Castillo at least trying to move the runners over. Hit to the right side, and he stakes outside corner, strike 3. Little surprised at that call, and looked like he was a little way outside.
Well,
1 out.
In fairness, if he puts the bunt down like he's asked to do there, he never strikes out. So, tough call. Obviously, it's frustrating as a hitter, but you got to get your job done here in these big situations, and Castillo not able to do it in that at-bat.
Austin Munguia had a pretty nice day at the plate. A couple of infield singles. Well, he had 3 singles. I think he was 3 for 4.
I think so.
And it's going to be Munguia now with first and second, 1 out. Outside corner, strike 1. Hoadley now. 4 straight strikes. after Joaquin Soto.
Left fielder playing exceptionally deep and left, obviously, because of the wind. The ground ball through the left side of the infield should score Knight.
Munguia outside the double steal. They go to second. Soto is going to be tagged. No, they say he was out. They say the ball came out as he was taking the ball out of his glove into his hand, and the umpire says he's out. Coach Carter coming up to talk to the ump.
Smart play by Georgetown, going for the back runner, able to get him out at second base. And again, the Dragons just cannot help themselves but to get outs on the bases. And it started early in this ballgame. Thomas Soto thrown out, trying to steal second.
2 outs now, but a runner at third. Munguia. So let's pitch a ball or a strike.
Looks like 0-2, the count on the scoreboard.
Munguia outside. 1 ball. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, the umpire changing it up. As I should have known better, the scoreboard operator has been off all tournament long. So
2 balls, 1 strike here on Munguia. Cleanup man, and he takes a check swing foul on a pitch high.
Yeah, very frustrating there.
That was ball 2.
Ball 3,
excuse me.
That's very frustrating when you check your swing and the barrel of the bat just finds the ball, and it's a strike instead of being way ahead in the count.
Brooks Berry on deck. If Munguia can get on, if he gets on. And now Munguia. Count full now as the pitch is low and outside. A little off speed there from Hoadley. And Munguia steps out of the batter's box. Is granted timeout. 3-2 Round Rock trying to get the early lead here. Runner at third. Outside, ball 4. And, man, this foul territory behind home plate, maybe 15 feet. That ball goes past the glove of Mazok and bounces right back to him. And Lawson Knight has to stay at third. And now, courtesy running for Munguia is Ty Dillon.
Yeah, good read there by Lawson Knight at third base. He could have very, very easily broken on that ball up and away. But you're right. I mean, Mazok didn't even leave the catcher's box. It bounced right back to him. Lawson Knight would have been absolutely dead at home had he tried to advance.
So 2 outs now for Brooks Berry in the 5th spot. He takes outside, ball 1.
Dragons has consistently been aggressive with runners at the corners. Let's see if they look to try a double steal. Ty Dillon maybe try to get caught in a rundown.
Now they throw it to first, and Dillon dives back in safely. The wind just howling here and gusty. Expecting some weather here later on this evening, early morning. And Berry, high pop-up to the left side. Smith, and now it's going to be Zavala. Zavala makes the catch in foul territory. So, the leadoff single, a couple of walks, and it's no score here as we head to the bottom of the 1st.
Yeah, coming up in the bottom of the 1st defensively for the Dragons. In the outfield from left to right, number 3, Jacob Castillo. In center, number 13, Lawson Knight. Number 15, Tyler Betts in right. Around the horn on the infield, number 6, Ashton Fisher at third. Number 12, Travis Sikora at short. Thomas Soto, number 2 at second. Number 29, Brooks Berry at first. 23, Brooks Berry at first. And number 22, Austin Munguia, catching his 2nd consecutive game behind the plate for David Dressendorfer, the Round Rock left-handed pitcher on the mound for the Dragons. Coming into the game, he started 2 games. He's 1-0, giving up 9 hits, 4 runs, but all of them earned. 6 walks, 12 strikeouts in 9 2/3 innings. So a high strikeout rate for Dressendorfer. He's also given up quite a few walks. So looking to throw strikes here is David Dressendorfer to start this game.
And so far, it seems that we have a pretty solid internet connection here this evening. So appreciate everyone watching as Dressendorfer is going to face Zach Mazok to lead off, followed by Zach Zavala batting second, batting third, Rowdy Hoadley. Batting cleanup is Rich Bell. The 5th spot, Bo Dinscore. Batting 6th, Nick Nolan. The 7th spot, Logan Smith. Batting 8th, E.J. Davis. ninth spot, it's going to be Andon Petty. So Round Rock strands 2 in that inning. The single by Dawson Knight. And base on balls to Soto, and Soto got thrown out at second, and McGee also drew a walk. So 2 walks in that inning. The Round Rock unable to push a run across, and now Dressendorfer.
Yeah, and that
This
inning
is the lefty, Zach Mazok.
started off really, really well. It was derailed when Castillo not able to get the bunt down to move the runners over. He ends up striking out looking for out number 1, and then Hoadley's able to work out of that jam. Top of the first.
So here we go. Dressendorfer, his first pitch to Mazok, is in there for strike 1. Outside, 1-1. Wind blowing. Sun goes down. It's nighttime and a little cold. 1-2.
David Dressendorfer needs to get a smaller hat. His hat constantly falls off, and just get a smaller one.
The 1-2. That one, about a 58-footer. And his hat comes off again.
Well, and I'm going to call it right now. At some point during the game, he's going to take his glasses off and bring them to the dugout because they fly off all the time. And his first 2 starts, he's had to just take them off and pitch without them.
Outside corner, call strike 3. So a good start by Dressendorfer. 1 down as we play in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, great pitch there, taking advantage of that outside corner. That's the one Castillo didn't like as well. Mazok didn't love it, but if the umpire is going to be consistent out there, you got to take advantage as a pitcher, and that's what Dressendorfer does.
Zavala, the shortstop, played second last night, takes strike 1.
That was a big looping curveball there by Dressendorfer, finding the zone to get ahead 0-1.
The 0-1, low, 1-1.
I mean, they make bobby pins. You could pin that thing on. Like, it would frustrate me if I were a pitcher.
1-1 the count on the shortstop, Zavala. Made a nice play to end the inning. Foul territory. That time swings and misses as Dressendorfer took a little bit off of that one. Had him ahead of that one, and 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, hitting his good spots early, obviously, through only not even 2 full hitters, but a great start for David Dressendorfer.
The 1-2 inside, 2-2.
And as I look at it, when he goes into his windup, it looks like maybe he got some sort of device to keep his glasses on. I see it there back in the back, which will help him keep them on all game.
Low and inside, full count. On deck for the Eagles, Rowdy Hoadley, the pitcher. There's a high pop-up in the infield. Sakura calling for it. Drifting towards foul territory right at the foul line. Makes the catch. 2 down.
So both shortstops traveling to the right and back to catch a ball very close to the line, down the left field line. Nice play by Travis Sakura for out number 2, and a good pitch by Dressendorfer, finding the zone there and forcing the hitter to swing at it.
Rowdy Hoadley, the pitcher. Takes strike 1, and Dressendorfer getting ahead of the hitters.
Yeah, I like that time he came with the fastball for a strike. He's mixing up his pitches.
Outside. Did you call a strike or a ball?
Well, he said ball, but it looked like he was in the process of.
I thought he was going to ring up a strike. He
moved his hand like he was going
right,
to.
Yeah, he's moved his right arm.
Changed his mind mid-motion.
1-1. Low.
It's like his
2-1.
His hand wanted that to be a strike, and his mind said, no, just outside.
I think he kind of changed his mind at the last minute. Holdley was 0 for 2 last night, had a walk and a strikeout, and now swings and just gets a piece of that one, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, Dressendorfer's not the kind of pitcher that's, blow a lot of overpower anybody, but changing speeds, moving the ball left and right, keeping them off balance.
The 2-2. There's a high fly ball to center field. Knight, a couple of steps in, now drifting back, fights the wind and makes the catch. Nice job out there by Lawson Knight, and that's going to retire the side.
All right, in between innings here, let's talk about our scoreboard sponsors here. Braun Homes, Endeavor Physical Therapy and Rehab, Realty Austin and Drew Griffin, Shady Acres Pet Ranch, Ideal Signs, Independent Bank, Terra Knight, Now Maxwell GMC, Airco Mechanical, JM Electronic Engineering Incorporated. And to thank our scoreboard sponsors here that's supporting Dragon baseball here in this 2021 season.
And the Dragons trying to go 5-0 in this tournament. They went 6-0 in the first one, 3-2-1 in the second one. And lost that district game at Vandergrift, and now trying to get that mojo back and trying to win 5 straight here at the Georgetown tournament to get ready for Cedar Ridge on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and Coach Carter alluded to it in his interview that trying to end this weekend off right to go into district play. If you remember last weekend, they blew the last game of that tournament and then kind of took that negative energy into Tuesday and did not play well. So
yeah, they were ahead, 4-3 or 3-2 in that game. And Johnson won it in the top of the 7th.
And so
a couple of uncharacteristic errors by the Dragons.
We'd like to see them close this weekend out right, go into district play, or the second game of district, with a better mentality, a better attitude, and more excitement.
It's going to be Freed, Fisher, and Sikora. And you also mentioned that they only had 3 hits in that game, and they won 6-1. So a lot of throwing errors and a lot of manufacturing runs where did the Dragons in that 6-1 win. And now Freed, he went 0 for 3.
We can tell already the wind is wreaking havoc on these. As Lawson Knight, a very sure-handed outfielder, you could tell he was worried about that one.
Outside corner, strike 1.
Until he finally squeezed it for the out. So you've got to really be on your toes out there on any ball up in the air.
So Drew Freed outside. 1-1 the count. Swing at a pitch 58 feet from home plate. You could only went 58 feet, bounced a couple of feet in front of home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside. That is ball 2.
Yeah, Mazak sliding all the way over behind the left-handed batter's box to smother that ball.
Alec Barrett, the catcher in there, swinging a miss, strike 3. So Alec Barrett, last night, the Georgetown catcher just kind of going all over the place back there, just mostly using his chest protector to stop the pitches coming in. Did a fabulous job behind the plate. And now 1 out, nobody on here for Ashton Fisher, and his swings at the first offer in from Holdley, fouls it off to the right, strike 1.
Coach Carter is running to the dugout. I hope nobody got hit hard with that.
It went into the dugout?
It looks like it in there.
Yeah, I thought it went over, and everybody's concerned there as it hit somebody. And now all the Round Rock faithful, everybody just looking into the dugout. And
let's hope everybody's all right over there. And
I thought it went over the dugout, but now everybody concerned because all the parents are here. And
Georgetown trainer ran out immediately behind Coach Carter, going to check on somebody. So looks like they're saying Tyler Betts might have got hit. They're calling for his parent.
So Tyler Betts got hit?
Well, that's what the parents are saying. They were calling for his parents, and looks like his dad heard the calls and went running over there. I just hope that young man's okay.
He's a starting right fielder too. So
that ball was hit hard down the right end of the dugout. You got to really be paying attention. I'm a little bit surprised at the high school level. How easy would it be to put a net from the railing to the top of the dugout like they have behind home plate just to make sure balls don't go in there?
We'll probably hear some news from the fans as all the parents and everybody out there concerned. Coach Carter really hustling from the third base coaching's box onto the dugout to check on his player. And right now, we believe, based on what we're seeing here live, that Tyler Betts got hit. I mean, it looks like he'd be okay. And Coach Carter walking back to the third base coaching box. And yeah, the Georgetown trainer quickly over there to help out. Appreciate the sportsmanship here. And you got to give a shout out to Georgetown. They were excellent hosts, nice people over here. In fact, a shout out to the players of Georgetown yesterday. They helped me put things up and carry them, and so we appreciate the help last night. 0-1 on Fisher. Nobody on. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed when we were up here, and those players, after a tough, hard-fought game last night, were clearing the stands, picking up trash. Just great young men.
Outside corner, strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So with both pitchers painting that outside corner so far in this first couple of innings. And it's 1-2 on. Ashton Fisher playing third. And again, he's been seeing most of the action here in the tournament at third base.
For the second time, the umpire stands up and makes a strike motion, but chooses not to call it a strike. His mind is fighting him right now.
And that one is low and away. He didn't go around.
No, he
barely moved his bat. 2-2.
Plate umpire's not even going to ask.
Full count. Austin Fisher takes ball 4. So 1 on, 1 out with a 1-out walk. He was 0 for 1 last night.
Tyler Betts has a bat on the on-deck circle, so if he is the young man that got hit, he seems to be okay. It's a little scary moment there for just a little while, but things seem to have settled down.
So runner at first is Fisher. At the plate is Sikora, and the ball hits the back of the foot of Fisher as he dives back.
That's the second time the Eagles have been saved by the body of the Round Rock base runner sliding back in. As if that hit him in the foot, there's no way the first baseman, Dinscore, is catching that ball.
Sikora 0 for 2 last night. Had a strikeout. Bats here with a man on and 1 out. He's got to put this one up in the jet stream like he did in Round Rock. And he takes strike 1.
Well, that was the pitch to do it. It was on the inside part of the plate.
0-1 on Sikora.
You're going to see a healthy helping of balls on the outside corner, as this umpire seems to be giving him a very wide corner.
There's a chopper to Zavala. Zavala, a slow roller, won't get the double play, but nice stretch over at first by Dinscore, and Sikora is out at first.
Yeah, I think he had to actually come off the bag there, and then he just put the tag on Sikora. But again, not Zavala having to charge it like that allows Fisher to advance to second base with 2 outs.
So 2 outs now for Round Rock. Fisher in scoring position for Tyler Betts, batting in the 9th spot here this evening as the wind just coming through our mics here. It's stronger now. Second baseman Denton trying to sneak up behind Fisher, but no throw. Hoadley, slow operator on the mound, throws it, delivers for strike 1 on Betts. On deck is the top of the order in Lawson Knight. If Betts can get on.
Ashton Fisher was good speed left and center field, playing really deep.
And playing kind of shading him over to the right side of second base as it didn't again. But slowing away. 1-1 the count.
I don't know if that's a product of how hard Hoadley throws or the fact that they're just going to be pumping that outside corner and there's not much you can do with it other than hit it to the opposite side.
The 1-1 to Betts. A little high and outside, I would call it. 2-1. Looks like a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, must have stayed up a little bit out of the zone is what I would assume is the call, but a little bit of hitter's count here for Tyler Betts.
2-1 the count on Betts. Outside corner, strike 3. Excuse me, strike 2.
Yeah,
I thought he was.
The umpire looked like he was ringing him up.
I thought based on his reaction. So he fooled me.
I'm not
2-2
sure
the count.
He didn't know that was only strike 2. Again, his mind is.
Yeah, he's been calling balls on strikes. I mean, we're waving his, because he's calling balls using his right arm. But it's a nice change here. It keeps us on our toes. 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fisher over at second. Betts swings and misses, strike 3. So bottom of the second, no score.
Dragons threaten again, but not able to come up with a hit to drive a run in. Need to thank JM Electronic Engineering. JM Electronic Engineering is a longtime sponsor of Dragon Baseball. Hit a grand slam when looking for all the best in commercial fire protection, access control, security, and camera surveillance systems available with JMEE. Find us on the web at jmee.com.
So Reese Bell, Bo Dinscore, and Nick Nolan due up here to face Dressendorfer here in the bottom half of the second inning. Only 1 hit so far in the game. That one was a leadoff single by Lawson Knight. The only threat here, as he was stranded at third. Round Rock Dragons have stranded 3 so far here in the first 2 innings. As Dressendorfer getting his warm-up throws in, and Magia about to get his warm-up throw over to second base. And Reese Bell.
Up for your Eagles, designated hitter, number 25, Reese Bell.
He had no official at bat last night. He drew a walk. And now he's playing in the DH role here this evening.
Sizable young man here. I would strongly encourage Dressendorfer to pitch the ball low in the zone and on the outside part of the plate. With this wind blowing out, and Reese Bell, a big right-handed hitter.
Outside corner at the knees, strike 1. A lot of Round Rock faithful here to take in this Georgetown Round Rock. It's a rivalry. I mean, they haven't met in district play. They haven't played a lot in recent years, but it's still
sounds like
a nice game to watch.
They're making up for it this year with
regardless of the records.
3 games.
1-1. Outside corner, strike 2.
Yeah, that 0-1 pitch was a beautiful breaking ball. Just must have stayed up over the top of the zone for Dressendorfer, but he comes right back with the strike 2 to get ahead.
The 1-2 inside and low, 2-2. Two pitch from Dressendorfer. Swing and a miss. Manguia will have to get the runner out at first. The Thongs throw. Barry on the low throw. He's out.
Yeah, that ball got away from McGee a little bit. He fired it down to Barry in the dirt, but Barry picks it up cleanly in a big out number 1.
Boy, and then Reese Bell running down the line kind of runs into Barry after he makes that catch.
Munguia might have been shaken up a little bit. Carter's coming to talk to him, and Munguia's waving him off. I'm fine. I'm fine.
He's got.
I think the ball might have caught him in the forearm, best I can tell, and he's fine. And here we go. Got to be tough to play catcher, and Austin Munguia certainly has proven that this year.
So 1 out. There's a high pop-up. Sakura drifting back, kind of like short left field, and he just took his eyes off of it and drops it. Be an E6.
Oh, it's got to be an E6. He just nonchalanted that, threw a glove up instead of using 2 hands, and allows a one-out base runner that shouldn't be there. So
Dinscore reaches on the error and is going to bring up Nick Nolan. Misses, ball one.
David Dressendorfer has shown a very good pickoff move to first base as he had Dinscore moving back towards the bag on that pitch. So hopefully he can slow down that running game for the opponent tonight, being the Eagles.
So the 1-0 pitched. He showed bunt. The putt pitch gets low and outside. Sakura. Oh, he was in there safely on the stolen base by Dinscore.
Just going on first movement there was Dinscore, and ball was in the dirt, so he was able to get to second in front of the throw.
So 2 balls, no strikes is now. Runner in scoring position for Georgetown with 1 out, and at the plate is number 21.
Nick Nolan, no, I'm sorry, Eli Hellman.
Eli Hellman.
The left fielder.
So Eli Hellman head on the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second is Dinscore. And now he shows bunt again and tries to bunt it to the left side, and foul. Strike 1. 2-1 the count. 1 out. Bottom of the second. On deck is Logan Smith, the third baseman.
Georgetown playing potentially for 1 run here, is looking to move the run to third with, no, there's already an out, so.
There's 1 out.
I'm not sure why they were looking to bunt, maybe to get a
strikeout. There's a pop-up. Munguia unable to get to it. A little bit to the right and back. And it's 2-2.
So a little bit of help from the Georgetown hitter there, is trying to bunt it twice, not successfully, and right back in the count is David Dressendorfer after getting behind 2-0.
2-2. And now the little move to second base and just chasing the runner back is Dressendorfer, as he now has evened up the count here on Eli Hellman, the left fielder. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soto trying to sneak up behind Dinscore. There's a little chopper to the right side. Dressendorfer backhands it, flips it to first, and now the fake throw to third. The 2 down. Dinscore advances.
Now batting, third baseman, number 5.
Nice job fielding his position by Dressendorfer, jumping off the mound and hustling to get that ball that was just a swinging bunt down the first base line. Nice underhanded throw to first to Barry for the out. Runner does advance, but 2 outs for Dressendorfer and the Dragons.
It's going to be Logan Smith with a chance here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And he swings and misses. Strike 1.
This is where that defensive prowess of Munguia is important. Making sure that you're a backstop there for your pitcher and not letting anything get by too far and allowing the run to come home.
Logan Smith was on the mound last night. He pitched 5 innings, gave up a hit, a couple of runs, a couple of earned runs, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Took the loss. And now he's behind on the count, no balls and 1 strike, and he fouls that one back, 0-2.
A little frustrated with himself. He really liked that pitch and just gets under it. Dressendorfer way ahead here, 2 outs. Runner at third, 0-2 count on Logan Smith.
So Dressendorfer a chance to get out of this inning, stranding that runner at third base. And Smith, it bounces into the chest protector of Munguia, but doesn't roll away far enough from Munguia.
Yeah, that was well short of the plate there.
Dinscore stays at third. Now that's another 58-footer. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to overthrow that breaking ball a little bit. Munguia, that's why you can do that as a pitcher, as you know, you trust your catcher to do everything he can to knock it down.
1-2. Swing and a miss on a high pitch. Strikes out Logan Smith, and they strand the runner at third. So a big strikeout there by Dressendorfer. We head to the top of the third. No score.
Yeah, that was a high breaking ball that didn't break, and Logan Smith took a big cut at it, but it was way up and out of the zone, and a big strikeout to end the threat there for the Eagles. So Endeavor Physical Therapy and Rehab. Endeavor Physical Therapy is a company you can call when it comes to reducing your pain and improving your quality of life. We have locations in Austin, Round Rock, Manor, Cedar Park, and our newest location in Pflugerville. We accept most insurances, so you can log on to our website at www.endeavorrehab.com for more information. Endeavor Physical Therapy, where quality care equals quality results. So I'd like to continue to thank our sponsors. We try to mention them every chance we get. Again, these young men and these coaches and these parents and the Booster Club put in a ton of time and energy into this program, and we really appreciate all those businesses around Round Rock that support this Dragon baseball program.
As we head to the top half of the third inning, it'll be the top of the order for the Round Rock Dragons to face Hoadley, Knight, Soto, and Castillo. And Hoadley's allowed the only base hit, and that base hit is to Lawson Knight in the first inning.
So Lawson Knight looking to get things going for the Dragons here.
Leading off this tournament, he has been on base a lot. He has drawn a lot of walks, has been hit by pitches, unfortunately, but has also swung the bat well. And
yeah, I definitely think he's the perfect leadoff hitter for the Dragons based on this lineup that they have. Good speed, patient, can hit for average, high on-base percentage, and he's done a great job for the Dragons here.
And the first pitch, he swings and misses for strike one.
Yeah, took a big cut at that one, did Lawson. Hoadley jumps ahead 0-1, I'm sorry.
Rowdy Hoadley, and there's a shot to the right side. Out of play.
Oof. Great effort over there by Dinscore. As the ball hits the fence, and so does Dinscore, but Lawson Knight stays alive, but he's down 0-2 here.
Dinscore's a big kid, man. I feel sorry for the fence. 0-2. Short of the plate and outside. 1-2.
Lawson Knight knows that outside corner has been called strike three a couple times in this ballgame, and he is crowded in the box.
2-2 now. It looks like he came back with the same type of pitch.
Yeah, Rowdy Hoadley.
Missed it.
Rowdy Hoadley trying to hit that outside corner 2 times in a row, and it's just throwing it in the dirt.
The 2-2 from Hoadley. Low and outside. Full count. So nice job coming from 0-2 to 3-2.
Nice eye there.
Thomas Soto on deck.
By Lawson Knight.
He sends one out of play to the right side.
That one hit the net and actually came back. Soto caught it on the fly. One of the few
Nice
that stayed in the
Soto.
park, yeah.
See, Lawson Knight had only run at bat last night. Had 2 runs. Had a base on balls. Got hit by a pitch twice. And now draws a walk. So a nice job battling back as Lawson Knight is on base for the second time. And Thomas Soto will step in the batter's box.
Soto.
Great at bat by Lawson Knight there, fouling off a couple of pitches on 3-2 counts. Got behind 0-2, but didn't give in to Hoadley and worked a walk.
So a nice patience at the plate, good eye at the plate by Knight, and now Thomas Soto. He's 0 for, well, doesn't have an official bat. He walked his first time up, and now didn't score. Ball gets away from him.
I think it hit Knight again.
I think it just came out. That one came out of the bat, the glove.
Really struggling with those throws over there, but getting lucky.
Dinscore doing a good job of keeping him in front of him and not letting him get away. And Soto bunts, and he's going to bunt down the right side. That's a good bunt, and it's going to roll. Stay right on the line. What a bunt! It just died right there on the baseline, and it's a base hit for Soto. They were waiting for it to go foul, but it just died right there.
Yeah, smart play by Mazak there, as it looked for all the world like it was going to go foul, and it just rolled onto the line and just stopped dead right on the line. A bunt single for Thomas Soto, and two runners on to start the third, just like the first. And let's see if Castillo's called to bunt here.
Castillo struck out his first time up. He was caught looking on a pitch on the outside corner. And now Knight, a big lead at second base for Lawson Knight, and that makes Hotley step off the rubber and reset.
Lawson Knight stole third at last time, and they went behind him and got Soto out at second. So got to be careful of that. If you're Soto, if you do go, you've got to get a break.
Castillo again this time. It's going to be timeout. His coach, Georgetown coach, will come out and talk to his pitcher. In fact, he'll bring all the infield in and have a little powwow.
Coach Carter taking the opportunity during this visit to the mound to visit with his hitters and runners, as the Dragons, for the second inning in this ballgame, have the first two batters on base. There's two on, nobody out here. Jacob Castillo, the three-hole hitter for the Dragons at the plate, and the Dragons threatening once again in the top of the third inning.
So right now, Hotley, after a conversation with his coach, will try to put his attention here to Castillo. He hasn't thrown a pitch yet to Castillo, and now he does, and Castillo shows bunt, and it's way outside, ball one.
A little bit of a wheel play here by Georgetown as the middle infielders are covering the corner bags, and corner infielders are charging in, trying to make a play. That's a tough thing to do as the middle infielders. You're trying to catch the ball from being thrown to you as you're trying to run and tag the bag at the same time.
Jacob Castillo. That's a balk. So the runner's going to move on a balk. I think everybody in the stands saw that one.
I think that defensive play had Hotley just, a little bit confused and worried, and so he balks the runners over. Now Jacob Castillo going to get to swing the bat with two in the scoring position. Nobody out in the top of the third.
So ball one on Jacob Castillo. Now both runners in scoring position, nobody out, and Castillo swings and fouls it into the glove of Mazak, strike one.
There's another one of those really big swings by the Dragons, and when they found the most success, especially last game, they were having compact swings, level swings, not huge home run hacks.
The 1-1. There's a shot to the left side. If it stays fair, it's trouble, but it's going to be out of play. Nice effort over there by Hellman. Trying to chase it down, but Castillo now behind on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and Hellman playing pretty shallow, not thinking the left-handed hitter could put it over his head. That ball would have been over his head if it would have been fair, but wind pushes it foul. And a 1-2 count here for Castillo in a big spot for the Dragons.
Big spot here, nobody out. 1-2, Castillo bounces inside and tells Lawson Knight to stay at third. The ball did not get far away from Mazak.
Middle
2-2.
Middle infielder staying back here for Georgetown. Any ground ball hit to the middle infielders, they will sacrifice a run for an out.
Well, if it's a base hit, it could be 2 runs here. Speed on the bases, both second and third, and that one's low. And Castillo works the count full here with Austin Munguia on deck. Swings, and nice cut there by Castillo, fouls it back. Still 2-2.
Good job getting a piece of that one, staying alive.
The payoff pitch from Hotley. There's a shot to the right side. That's deep. It could be trouble. No, over to grab it is Davis. Bet the run's going to score. Both runners tag. And now the throw third. Not in time, but 1-0 Round Rock on the sacrifice fly to right by Jacob Castillo.
Well hit ball by Castillo, but the wind is just knocking the ball down to right field. The right fielder, Davis, gets over there. But again, great at bat. You drive in a run. The run from second advances to third, so a chance for a second run here. So a great at bat by Jacob Castillo, just hit into a little bit of bad luck with the wind blowing in the way it is. And that's going to be it for
Hotley.
Rowdy Hotley.
Looks like number 2 coming in to pitch. That is Jaime Lopez.
No, that can't be number 2. It's a right-hander.
It's a right-hander. Okay, he's coming up.
Let me rephrase. Maybe he could throw from both sides, but
no, it's number 6.
Alex Brent, right-hander here.
So I don't think that would be a offensive substitution. So go ahead and thank some sponsors here while Brent takes his warm-up pitches.
We had some early celebration on that last one. Got me frustrated. And luckily, we scored the run there. But I want to thank our sponsors. KBG Welding is a choice for all of your commercial railing and structural steel fabrication and erection needs. Born and raised in Austin with deep Round Rock roots, KBG Welding, professional, certified, insured, punctual, experienced. Call them at 512-243-7636. Visit their website at kbgwelding.com and on Instagram at kbgweldingatx. Serving God and burning rods. KBG Welding, appreciate your sponsorship. All right, so again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here supporting the Round Rock. Great at bat by Jacob Castillo, doing what he needed to do, being productive, driving in the first run of the game, and allowing the runner to advance to third with less than 2 outs. And now Austin Munguia has an opportunity to extend the lead for the Dragons against Alex Brent, the right-handed pitcher for the Georgetown Eagles.
So Brent in relief of Hoadley. And is Hoadley a shortstop or did he get out of the game?
I did not see him come back out. But obviously,
so it still didn't score. Denton, Zavala, and Smith.
No, Hoadley isn't short.
And
I obviously was not paying attention. So Hoadley went to short.
Zavala at second base now, number 8.
Zavala moved over to second. You had it the whole time. And number 5, Logan Smith, still at third. So
it's Denton that came out.
Yes. Hoadley to short. Zavala to second, which is where they played last night. And Brent.
And it's going to be Austin
Alex
Munguia
Brent.
with a runner 90 feet away is Thomas Soto. And he takes outside, ball 1. First pitch from Alex Brent.
It was an interesting quick hook for the Georgetown coaches. Hoadley, he had thrown some pitches, but I guess he just felt like, and maybe he had pitched earlier in this weekend. We don't know.
Munguia to the right side. It's knocked down to put a glove on it now. Zavala underhands it in, not in time. A base hit for Munguia. Another infield single.
Yeah, that ball was through the infield. If it weren't for Alex Brent putting a glove on it, that slowed it down and allowed Zavala to even get over to it. But Zavala had no chance to throw the speedy catcher, Austin Munguia, out at first base. Third infield single of the day for Munguia in both games, and now Ty Dillon at first base, courtesy running for the catcher.
2-0 Round Rock.
So again,
that score, that runner belonged to Hoadley. Now Hoadley's night is done. And it's Dillon on the first pitch, throws, and from his knees is the catcher Mazok, but Dillon with the stolen base.
Dragons getting aggressive, and Alex Brent just getting a piece of that ground ball from Munguia, or it would have been up the middle all the way to center field. Still beats it out with the speed down the line.
Couple of hits here for Round Rock in the second inning, 2 runs. So the leadoff walk to Lawson Knight, and now they chase Dillon back to second base. At the plate is Brooks Berry. He's 0 for 1. He flied out.
Zach Zavala going to take a moment to talk to his pitcher.
Only 1 out here in the top half of the second inning.
Yeah, 2 runs already in and a runner in scoring position here. Dragons would love to take advantage of every opportunity.
The sacrifice fly by Jacob Castillo. Now the 0-1 from Brent. And Brooks Berry able to hold back. 1-1.
Yeah, and sadly for Jacob Castillo, probably the hardest hit ball of the inning was his ball to right field. But with the wind doing what it's doing, you can't do much over there in right. But a very productive at bat. I'd like to see Brooks Berry have a similar at bat.
The 1-1, Berry outside, ball 2. Left fielder deep, center fielder also pretty deep. Right fielder kind of shallow, but they're playing Berry to pull.
And deep, you're right. They're very deep.
2-1. Berry sees ball 3. Dillon stays at second as the ball gets away from Mazok, but keeping it in front of him. 3-1. On deck is Drew Freed, the DH. It was nice and warm. Now with the wind and the sun going down, it's getting a little chilly out here in Georgetown. And Dillon, a big jump off second base, and he's in there safely. And boy, what a job by Logan Smith to short hop that throw from Mazok, or else Dillon comes home to score. Nice job there at third base, but another stolen base by Ty Dillon.
Yeah, that was a called strike on the inside corner there to bring the count to a full count on Brooks Berry.
So the payoff pitch from Brent Berry. The third run of the inning, 90 feet away, ball 4. So a walk with 1 out. Runners at the corners now for the Dragons for Drew Freed. And now the ball gets away. Or it looks like that's the same play they tried against Lampasas.
But Ty Dillon was ready for it there at third as Brooks Berry walks and just keeps going past first base. The pitcher, Alex Brent, sees him, panics, and throws to second. Ty Dillon immediately breaks for home, and as the second baseman throws home to try to get him, he airmails it into the net, and the Dragons take a 3-run lead.
Would you give Berry a stolen base there?
No.
I will. So I don't know what I'm doing. Base hit up the middle. Berry is being waved home from third. The throw home. Not in time. 4-0 Round Rock.
Andrew Freed.
Single up the middle by Andrew Freed on the first pitch he sees.
Drives it right back up the middle. And the Dragon bats are coming alive here in this ball game. Great base running by Berry. And again, just like you talked about, that center fielder, Andon Petty, playing so deep that even though he charged it and made a strong throw home, Brooks Berry beats the throw for the fourth run of the inning and a 4-0 lead for the Dragons.
And now another visit to the mound, as now he's going to bring another pitcher, and that's the end of the night for Alex Brent. And I believe that's number 5.
And the Georgetown coaching staff, I don't know if they just planned on using a lot of pitchers or.
Number 9.
Nicolas Silva.
Nicolas Silva. In relief of Brent, in relief of Hotley, and Round Rock 4-0 on 4 hits. And the balls have been sharply hit.
Well, and I love
especially that little finesse bunt, that well-placed bunt by Soto. The other 3 hits have been singles.
And I love seeing the singles right back up the middle. That just tells you they're not trying to pull the ball. They're not trying to do too much. They're up there hitting it where it's pitched. Nice, compact, level swings. I'd love to see the approach at the plate by the Dragons here in this game, and it's paying off right now. And that was a strong single up the middle by Andrew Freed for an RBI. And now
Round Rock doing it 90 feet at a time, Chris. I think in the last game against Lampasas, when they had that big inning, it was also like 6 singles in a base on balls. Mm-hmm. And now nothing but singles here in this game. And it's a 4-0 game with 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
An aggressive base run.
Or top of the third, excuse me.
Ty Dillon steals a couple of bases. They score on a, what kind of a wannabe double steal on the walk to Brooks Berry. So aggressive base running, sound, solid baseball, and they still got a runner on and only 1 out here.
Silva will face Ashton Fisher with a man on. Drew Freed at first, and the throw to first. Trying to get, into the swing of things here, trying to get comfortable there on the mound, throw over to first. Now, checking the runner at first. He delivers, and it's a shot foul out of play. Strike 1.
And Nicolas Silva, when he was warming up, he looked like he had a little pop on his fastball, which might be, a change, an adjustment here for these Dragon hitters.
Travis Sikora is on deck. Another throw to first. So the Georgetown pitchers now worried about the runners over for Round Rock. That's Fisher. 0-1, and there's a shot back up the middle. That's Hoadley. will step on second for one, over to first in time for the double play. Tailor-made double play base hit right there, and that'll end the inning.
Well, still well hit by Fisher, just right up the middle, and they were shading him that way, and totally able to step on it, take it himself, and throw over. But a big inning for the Dragons as they put a 4 spot on the board, take a 4-run lead, and as they get ready here for the next inning, we would like to thank JM Electronic Engineering. JM Electronic Engineering is a longtime sponsor of Dragon Baseball. Hit a grand slam when looking for all the best in commercial fire protection, access control, security, and camera surveillance systems available at JMEE. Find us on the web at jmee.com. So a good start here for the Dragons in that top of the 3rd inning, and David Dressendorfer had a little bit of a sit there on the Dragon bench, but he comes out with the 4-run lead and hoping to keep pitching strong as he has the first 2 innings.
The last couple innings he's managed to keep his head on too, so nice job of keeping the Georgetown hitters unbalanced, working the inside, working the outside, sneaking in that fastball every now and then, and he now has a 4-run lead, Chris, and that's now he's just got to come in and just throw strikes. Did not walk, not give any free bases, any extra outs.
Absolutely.
And nice to see the Round Rock bats wakening up here in this tournament. So it's going to be E.J. Davis, 8-9-1, Andon Petty, and back to the top of the order, Zach Mazak, to face Dressendorfer, who only has 31 pitches here through 2 innings. 19 strikes and 12 balls, and here's the first pitch to Davis, and it's low, ball 1. In there for strike 1. In there for strike 2.
And it jinxed him with his hat. Comes popping off there, but a nice pitch there by Dressendorfer to get ahead.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Davis, outside corner, strike 3. That time, he used the right arm and rings up Davis for Andon Petty.
Beautiful pitching there by David Dressendorfer, off-speed pitch, dropping in on the outside corner for a strikeout to start the inning.
4 strikeouts now for Dressendorfer through 3 innings, or through 2 and a third, and starts off Petty with strike 1.
Yeah, Dressendorfer had 12 strikeouts and 9 innings of work, so he's had a good strikeout percentage.
The 0-1 from Dressendorfer bounces into the chest of Munguia, ball 1, 1-1 the count.
What he's done so far different tonight is he had also walked a lot of hitters, and tonight he's doing a good job of throwing strikes, making them earn their way on.
There's a high pop-up to right field, and it's going to be staying in the infield. I thought it was going to be further out, but Soto makes the catch on that pop-up. 2 down.
Now up, catcher number 19, Zach.
Nice job of Soto as that ball was dying on him and he had to charge it, which you don't usually hear from a second baseman, but he had to charge that pop-up. But settles under it, makes the catch for out number 2. David Dressendorfer 1 out away.
Quick work here for 2 outs, and it's going to be Mazak facing Dressendorfer for the second time, takes strike 1. 4-0 Round Rock lead. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good idea there by Dressendorfer, though. He'd been throwing a lot of off-speed pitches. Tried to come with a fastball to hit that outside corner. Great idea of mixing up his speeds.
The 1-1, and there's a grounder to Barry at first. Nice job of getting in front of it, gloving it, and stepping on the bag for the 3rd out. 3 unassisted will end the bottom of the 3rd. We head to the top of the 4th. Round Rock with a 4-run lead.
Nice start here for the Dragons and David Dressendorfer, obviously offensively. That 3rd inning, they were able to put some hits and runs across. And David Dressendorfer, you've got to be impressed with that young man so far. Multiple strikeouts. I don't believe he's walked anybody yet. A great pitching performance through 3 innings by Dressendorfer, keeping that pitch count low. So good start all the way around for the Dragons. Let's see if they can put a full ball game together here and play 4 more innings of strong baseball against the Eagles. As it looks like it's going to be Silva coming back on the mound for his first full inning of work. Going to face what appears to be Travis Sikora.
Yeah, Sikora, Betts, and Knight to face Silva, who had that inning-ending ground ball to Holy for the double play.
Mazak taking a little while to get his equipment on us. Silva's done warming up. Waiting on Mazak.
You like that the backup catcher comes out taking the warm-up pitches. It's in full gear, man.
Hey, if I'm going to take warm-up pitches, I'm going to put full gear on, because those pitchers, you get stuff in the dirt or something, that's going to be uncomfortable if you got to try to block it. So
Sikora, as Mazak continues the warm-up pitches in his warm-up throw to second, as we get it ready to start the top of the 4th.
the left fielder,
yeah, he's
playing deep and straight away.
In there for strike 1 on the outside part of the plate at the knees. You can barely see him.
Yes, the center fielder playing deep as well, shading the
You got that
right field.
There's a high fly ball to the right side, but it's going to be Andon Petty. First started back to his left, now has to run in to make the catch. 1 down.
Yeah, I think if you're playing right field tonight, you could play extremely shallow, as the wind is just absolutely destroying balls hitting the air to that side of the field.
So a quick out here to start things off in the 4th inning for the Dragons. He's going to bring up Tyler Betts. He struck out his first time up. Outside corner, strike 1.
Nicholas Silva
just working fast,
down in the
too.
zone and working fast right now.
The 0-1 to Betts, in there for strike 2. On deck is Lawson Knight, the leadoff man. Outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Round Rock right fielder. We assume got hit by a foul ball, but he seems to be okay. Shakes it off. Continues to participate in this contest, and that was just outside.
Yeah, I really believe the umpire looked like he was going to call it a strike until Mazak not able to squeeze it. It gets by him.
Well, it looked like Mazak was going to chase it down and try to tag Betts because he thought it was a strike, but it's 2-2. There's a little chopper back to the mound. Silva. No, it's going to be Mazak over to first. A strong throw. Nice job by the catcher communicating, and to the pitcher, takes care of Betts. 2 down.
Yeah, and a bang play at first base as Tyler Betts hustling down the line and using that speed. Almost beats it out, but a nice play by Mazak behind the plate.
Going to bring up Lawson Knight. He singled and walked. Has scored. He has scored a couple of times. He scored once. Stranded at third in the first inning. That one misses, ball 1.
Pretty pitch. Tried to get the inside corner with an off-speed pitch, and Lawson lets it go, and ball 1.
Boy, Lawson Knight calls time, but the umpire doesn't grant it. Strike 2. Or strike 1, excuse me. The 1-1 from Silva. In there for strike 2. Silva looking pretty sharp on the mound. Trying to keep his team in this game, trailing 4-0.
Also, Knight's got to shake off that frustrating timeout call.
Outside.
Or
2-2.
no timeout call, I guess. And that's why, as a pitcher, even if the hitter calls for it, you just keep pitching until you hear different from the umpire.
The 2-2 from Silva. Knight high and outside. Ball 3. That was close.
Yeah, Silva was walking off the mound. Logan Smith was almost in foul territory. They thought it was strike 3. Lawson Knight.
So another full count. Lawson Knight Outside draws another walk. So the 2-out walk to Lawson Knight will bring up Thomas Soto. Seemed like he just painted that bunt to stop at the foul line and keep it in play. Now he bats here with a man on and 2 outs in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, that was an exceptional bunt. You don't see him just stop on the foul line very often, and smart play by Mazak. You have to see if that'll go foul because you're not going to get him out at first there.
Pitch misses, ball 1.
So Lawson Knight has been aggressive on the bases, as have all the Dragons.
And now he's got a foot at the edge of the grass there, and Soto swings and misses, strike 1. That was a big swing there by Thomas Soto.
If you pull the ball here as a left-handed hitter, it better be a line drive, because if it's in the air, it's not going anywhere.
The 1-1, Knight thought he was going, but now it's a high pop up to the left side. Hellman at the edge of right there, just in fair territory, makes the catch for the 3rd out.
So relatively quick inning there for Silva. He does walk Lawson Knight with 2 outs, but quickly gets Soto to fly out to left, and David Dressendorfer back on the mound for his 4th inning of work.
And he's pitched great. I have him with 41 pitches so far, 26 strikes and 15 balls. Looking so far here through 3 innings of work. Struck out 4, no walks, no hit batters, not just the 4 strikeouts. It's given up. Hasn't given up a hit yet. So right now he's calming those Georgetown bats, and he has a 4-run lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Good crowd here for both teams, really. It's filled in nicely, and obviously a long-time rivalry and right up I-35 from one another, and these kids see each other, play with and against each other pretty much all year long. So this is always a big ball game for these young men. They want to win, no matter, like you said, the records don't matter. Whether you're in the same district doesn't matter.
These 2 teams separated by 8 to 10 miles. And they used to be district opponents. They used to play each other a lot, but Georgetown dropping down in classification. They're a 5A school. Round Rock a 6A school. And Dressendorfer starts Zavala with ball 1. It'll be Zavala, Hoadley, and Bell, 2, 3, and 4. Strike 1. Inside and low, 2-1. So the 2-1 pitch from Dressendorfer. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 as Zavala looks like he just swung late at that one. 2-2.
Yeah, some of these swings for Georgetown have been really defensive as they realize late that it's going to find the strike zone and just try to take a hack at it. And so far,
the 2-2. Inside, Mangia trying, but does not get the call. Full count now on the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, I think it was probably inside. Munguia tried to frame and get the call, but not a bad pitch, though. Good spot to miss there.
Hits him on the hand. Oh, it's going to call him a foul ball. Looks like he hit him on the left hand.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's foul ball. They call him back into the batter's box.
Wow.
Zavala's trying to say that sound you heard was bone, not bad.
Well, we're not getting an argument from the Georgetown dugout, which is a little surprising.
They've been kind of just taking what the umpire says. So maybe maybe it did hit the end of the bat there. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Zavala facing Dressendorfer here. First man up here in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Tag by Munguia just in case, but 1 down. So Rowdy Hoadley He's 0 for 1. He flied out to center field his first time up.
Tough at bat there for Zavala. It's got to be uncomfortable for the ball to hit the handle of the bat like that, and then he strikes out on the next pitch.
There's a shot to the right side, out of play. Strike one. On deck is Reese Bell, the DH.
A lot of kids out there playing in foul ground outside of the ballpark on that right side. Hope that ball missed all of them, as it was hit pretty solidly in that direction.
Some spectators out there too. There's a high fly ball to left field. Drifting back is Jacob Castillo. Castillo underneath it and makes the catch.
Wow.
Nice job out there in left field by Jacob Castillo.
Yeah, and a young man that hasn't played a whole lot of left field, at least here in a Dragon uniform, runs back quickly, which you like to see. He didn't drift with that ball. He ran back to his spot and then came in on it. Great play in left field by Jacob Castillo.
Jacob Castillo shagging fly balls out there in left field. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 4th for Reese Bell. He's 0 for 1. Struck out. There's a chopper. Soto over to first in time. That's going to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Therefore, Georgetown in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Round Rock with a 4-0 lead.
On the Round Rock bench giving Jacob Castillo a little bit of a hard time as he runs in. Everybody laughing. It's all in good fun as they knew he was worried about that ball in the air, but he fielded it clean. He made a great play out there, and then quick out to end the inning with the ground ball to Soto.
What you just got to say about Jacob Castillo, he's just a baseball player. He wants to play. He says, put me wherever you need me, coach. And this time playing left field because Mason Schronk is missing from the team right now and doing a good job. Ashton Fisher playing the majority at third base, but once Mason gets back, things will be getting back to normal for the Dragons. It's the top of the 5th here from Georgetown. It's the wins.
Yeah, I mean, it almost took my phone and thank you.
Appreciate the fans helping us out here, the Round Rock fans, Round Rock parents.
Yeah, I don't even
taking
think
care of us, man.
I'm going to try to worry about the players' names at this point as I can't keep my paper on the can't have my phone blowing off the table. So
it's Jacob Castillo leading off here. He's got the sac fly and a strikeout, 0 for 1, and takes strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1.
Tough spot there for Castillo, but
it's Castillo, Manguilla, and Berry to face Silva in his second full inning of work. And there's a high fly ball to center field, but the wind's going to get this one, and Endon Petty drifting underneath this one. Can of corn in center field for Endon Petty.
Well hit ball, but again, this is not the night for it, and Castillo's hit a couple of balls on the button, but just to the right side in center field, and the wind's not going to help. And
yeah, he's like, what can I do?
Hey, that's a good swing. You know, that's in baseball. You have to understand that you keep swinging like that, and you're in good shape.
So, 1 out now in the 5th for Manguilla. He swings and hits a high fly ball, sky high, drifting over his Hellman. Hellman makes the catch. 2 down.
And Nicholas Silva coming in and doing a fantastic job here for these Eagles as the Round Rock bats were hot.
Yeah, he's just throwing strikes and Round Rock swinging at him, and Silva using his defense. He's in the 7 guys behind him and recording some outs. 2 outs now. Top of the 5th, outside to Brooks Berry.
And every fly ball seems to be an adventure out there as all the fielders, they're making all the plays so far, but you can tell they're uncomfortable.
Outside corner, strike 1 on Brooks Berry, who's 0 for 1. He flied out and walked. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, swung it. That one low and away. On deck is Drew Freed. If Berry can get on here with 2 outs. The 1-2, Berry outside. 2-2. The 2-2 from Silva. There's a chopper foul to the left side. Still 2-2. Nicholas Silva in relief of Brent, in relief of Hotley. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 5th. And that one is now, the count's full as that one's blown away. Mazak doing a nice job on that pitch in the dirt, in the turf, whatever you want to call it. Full count. Barry. High, ball 4. You know, they tried to appeal to first base, and the umpire just didn't even look. He just started running to his position at second base.
Well, the home plate umpire didn't even check, didn't he ask?
Nothing.
I'm a little surprised because that
catcher,
was close.
Mazak was requesting it, but nothing doing. Drew Freed now. He's 1 for 2. Struck out, singled. That's one of the 4 Round Rock hits. All has been base hits. Single base hits. Ball 1. Ball 1 here on Drew Freed. Barry, the 2-out walk. That one strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, nice atmosphere here in the ballpark on a rare late Saturday night start here.
You know, if it wasn't for the pandemic, if it wasn't for all the restrictions right now, this place would be full. This is a great matchup. Middle of the year, swing and a miss, strike 2. But as you all know, we're just happy to be out here, happy to be broadcasting baseball, happy we have baseball. We were reminded of the year, last year at this time, what happened. And Freed sends one to center field, and taking a step in was Petty. Now drifts back and makes the catch. 3 long ball outs here by Round Rock as we head to the bottom of the 5th. 4-0 Round Rock.
Yeah, another well-hit ball by Freed there, but again, just the wrong part of the park. But that ball did force the outfielder to go back as it was more of a line shot. And a good hit. Freed swinging a good bat here for the Dragons. And through 4.5. David Dressendorfer comes back out. Been a great start so far through the first 4 innings on the mound for Dressendorfer.
And he's got his, you know, it looks like Munguia's also calling a good game back there, mixing up the pitches, keeping the Georgetown hitters unbalanced. And you've seen some of the pitches kind of, you know, Georgetown batters not being able to read the pitch. And
yeah, and that's David Dressendorfer's game. Like I said, he's not going to jump up there and blow the by ball you consistently. He's not going to overpower you necessarily, but what he does do is move the ball in and out, up and down, change speeds effectively.
The Round Rock Dragons have left 5 on base here through the first 4 innings. And they have a 4-0 lead, so they've been getting on base, making things happen. As Munguia throws his warm-up throw to second. And Dressendorfer will face 5, 6, and 7. Didn't score. Hellman and Smith. First baseman, he is 0 for 1. He reached on an error. A little pop-up to Sikora in short center field. And, you know, as Dressendorfer now gets ready to start his 5th inning of work here. Georgetown Baseball Complex, the Georgetown Eagles. They got beautiful facilities here. That football field. Oh, man. I love calling football there from that press box. And missing ball 1. Tied him up there and doesn't get the call. 4-0. 4-0 Round Rock here. 4 runs. And Georgetown. There's a high pop-up to the right side. Soto going out. Soto making the call. Soto drifting underneath it, makes the catch. Out number 1.
Wow.
There's that win, Chris.
Man, I'm telling you. And I'm honestly not sure that Lawson Knight would have got to that ball. So a great job of Soto. And I love the way he did that. He got back behind the ball and was able to drift in and over to it. Great. He just played that really, really well.
Just waving his arms, calling for the baseball, and 1 down. There's a shot right at Sikora, 2 down. Line drive right at the shortstop.
So far, 3 pitches and 2 outs here for Dressendorfer. You got to love that if you're the Dragons. And Dressendorfer pitching to contact. He's got quite a few strikeouts, but not afraid to let him put the ball in play and let his defense make plays behind him.
So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th, and it's the number 7 hitter, Logan Smith, the third baseman. Takes strike. No, ball 1.
Yeah, just under the zone, I guess.
He struck out his first time up, and Dressendorfer picking up his cap after that pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Off speed, outside. 2-0.
David Dressendorfer not facing a lot of 2-0 counts as he's done a great job of throwing strikes. Last time I remember him getting 2-0, he came back and got the out. So see if he can hit a spot right here.
And
get a strike.
Timeout at the plate by Smith. E.J. Davis on deck. If Smith can get on. 2 outs. The 2-0. Low, 3-0.
Yeah, he might have overthrown that one a little bit, but and now you just want to come at him. Hey, right down the middle here. If he hits it out of the ballpark, he just hits out of the ballpark. But 4-run lead, you don't want to give any free base runners.
The 3-0 pitch from Dressendorfer. In there for strike 1. That was his 58th pitch. Officially unofficial pitch count. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count now. Nice job of battling back by Dressendorfer.
Great job coming back.
Now that he turned around and I got a good look, I thought he had a ponytail, but no, it's something holding his glasses. There's a high pop up to center field. Nope, it's going to be Sikora. Oh, I thought he was going further than that. Boy, the ball's fooling me tonight, but Sikora catches that pop up, and that's going to end the inning as we head to the top of the 5th. 4-0. Round Rock.
A great job of Dressendorfer coming back.
Top of the 6th, excuse me.
Getting behind 3-0 to that last batter, but throwing 3 straight strikes and getting a pop-up on the infield. And 5 strong innings for David Dressendorfer. His offense has given him a 4-run lead. Like to see them continue to stretch that out. But honestly, you got to give credit to Nicholas Silva as he has come in and pitched really well.
Kept his team in it. Has not allowed Round Rock to increase that 4-run lead. As we head to the top of the 6th, Round Rock, 4 runs on 4 hits. They have stranded 5. And it'll be Fisher, Sikora, and Betts to face Nicholas Silva.
And again, real quick, we'll thank our scoreboard sponsors, Braun Homes, Endeavor Physical Therapy and Rehab, Realty Austin and Drew Griffin, Shady Acres Pet Ranch, Ideal Signs, Independent Bank, Terra Knight, Now Maxwell GMC, Airco Mechanical, and JM Electronic Engineering.
So we hope the broadcast is a little bit better out there for all you watching tonight. We had some broadband issues. It comes and goes. Such as technology. So here we go. Ashton Fisher. He is 0 for 1. A walk and a ground out. Facing Silva. He hits a grounder to the shortstop. Hoadley. Nice pickup. Throw across the diamond for out number 1. And all Silva is doing is throwing strikes.
Yep.
Round Rock is swinging, and they're hitting it right to where the defense is. And now we're going to have a different batter here. It's going to be, is that
Kyle
29?
Cox.
Kyle Cox batting 4. Sikora.
Nice play by Hoadley there, charging that ball and making a strong throw over. Defensively, it's been well played by both teams for the most part. I normally don't say this out loud, but I'd like Kyle Cox to get another opportunity after driving that ball well out of the park earlier in this tournament. Just foul.
And Silva starts off. Kyle with ball 1.
I hope he gets a pitch he can handle here and see how far he can hit it.
1 out.
Need for some
Ground
excitement.
out by Fisher. And Cox takes strike 1 at the knees on the outside part of the plate.
Silva is just hitting that spot. Popping the glove on that outside corner.
Tyler Betts on deck. Cox takes inside, ball 1. I thought that was going to hit him. But it doesn't. It's a 2-1 count. Silva, he's ready to throw it back to his catcher as soon as he gets it back from his catcher. Outside, 3-1.
Travis.
Defense loves that type of pitcher there. Quick. And it's a full count, 3-2.
Travis Sikora stretching out in the bullpen. Might have been one of the reasons they are hitting for him, is maybe let him get loose just in case they need him.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Cox strikes out singing. It's going to bring up Tyler Betts. Maybe not. Nope, Tyler Betts is being called back. And it's going to be
Parker Kuhn.
Parker Kuhn. So he might be coming into right field here to play defense.
2
we'll
quick
see.
outs.
I'm going to say yes on the offensive substitution, so we'll see. 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Missing, ball 1. Parker Kuhn. His first at bat here tonight. The 1-0 from Silva. Outside corner, strike 1. And you can't turn away because Silva will throw 2 pitches by the time you come back to the game.
That
He is
no
working
lie.
quick. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. He's got 42 pitches, 25 strikes, 17 balls. The 2-1 to Kuhn. High, ball 3. Three-one outside, ball 4. The 2-out walk. It's going to bring up Lawson Knight. You know, the parents here, they get a lot of exercise. They go up and down the stands every time their son comes up and gets an at bat or is on base. I'm getting tired watching them. Outside, ball 1. Over at first is Parker Kuhn, who came in to hit for Tyler Betts. Now Lawson Knight. He's got a single. He's walked twice, scored a run. Now ball 2. 2-0 the count.
Good work by Mazak behind the plate. Not allowing Parker Kuhn to get down into scoring position for Lawson Knight. Ball in the dirt.
2 balls and no strikes here for the leadoff man, Lawson Knight. Inside, strike 1, and Knight gives his nod of approval on that pitch. It's a pretty good pitch by Silva in the inside part of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Kuhn, big lead over at first. Silva doesn't even look over there now. Ball gets away again from Mazak, and again Mazak keeping it in front of him. Keeping Kuhn at first base. 3-1 the count. Some welding going on over the stadium. It's a little distracting.
I've been
light
seeing.
over there. I don't know if it's just a light. There's a chopper to the third base side. It is foul. Yeah, it was just foul. And
Yeah, Georgetown doesn't realize he called a foul ball the whole time. They're running off the field.
foul ball. And it was about 6 inches foul as Logan Smith went over there and made the grab. And nice throw across the diamond, across the infield for the out, but it is a foul ball. It is a 3-2 count now on Lawson Knight. Parker Kuhn at first after the 2-out walk. And we're in the top of the 6th. The full count. Knight sends one high to left field. It's deep. It's deep. It is out of here. Lawson Knight with a 2-run shot to left field gives the Round Rock a 6-0 lead.
Lawson Knight crushes that ball to left field, and he starts it off fair enough where it stays fair into the night for a 2-run home run for Lawson Knight, the leadoff hitter. And that is going to cap off an amazing tournament for Lawson Knight and the Dragons.
He has come alive, and now Scott Knight taking all the credit over here. Happy birthday to Scott or Lawson. Not sure. Soto is back at the plate now. Boy, that pitch was right over the plate. Knight was all over it. And you're right. He crushed it to left field and inside, and that hits Soto. So the hit by pitch.
Yeah.
Now Silva's kind of a little rattled by that home run.
Well,
it's
a little bit of a problem in my mind because Silva hit Soto, and then he just stared in the Round Rock dugout, and I don't like that attitude. This is high school baseball. They can celebrate if they hit a home run. Don't throw a pitch he can hit out of the park if you don't like it. I don't care for
So
that attitude.
Jacob Castillo, who's got some power too, facing Silva. 6-0 Round Rock. And now another inside pitch to Castillo, ball one.
Lost
You
a night
think he
with
was coming at him?
Well,
Was that intentional?
All I know is he stared in the dugout after he hit Soto, and that tells you that he didn't like the celebration.
And nice job of Soto just getting hit by the pitch and just running to first base and just shaking it off. And now it's a 2-0 count on Castillo with Munguia on deck.
But a bomb by Lawson
Oh,
Knight.
he just turned on that one. And now Soto sliding in safely. No, they got him. Looks like Soto had that left foot in there, but he is called out. Good throw by Mazak.
But not before Lawson Knight's able to lose a ball out to left field for 2 runs for the Dragons to stretch that lead to 6-0.
As Dressendorfer walking back out to the mound as we head to the bottom of the 6th. 6-0 Round Rock.
And at this point, no matter what you think about Silva and what he did there, if you're David Dressendorfer, you throw strikes and you let your defense play behind you, try to get out of this inning. Looks like we have some question about who's going in defensively here for Round Rock, as we had somebody run out there.
We've got Soto at shortstop. We've got Barry at first. Garza is going in at second base.
And it looks like Castillo's coming into third and Bamberg going into left. So outfield left to right, Bamberg, Lawson Knight, and
So
Parker Kuhn
Castillo is coming into
third.
third.
So Castillo, Soto, Garza at second, and Barry
You
at
said
first.
left field was Bamberg.
Yes.
And
Right
then
field is
shortstop is
Soto.
Soto.
And Parker Kuhn is in right.
Garza at second, Barry at first.
Yes.
So it's Kuhn, Knight, and Bamberg on the field from right to left.
Yes.
And Dressendorfer still in the mound on the mound.
I have a feeling,
60 pitches.
based on what I've seen so far tonight, Coach Carter's hope is that David Dressendorfer can get out of the 6th unfazed, and my guess is he comes with Travis Sikora in the 7th. Now, stretching the lead to 6 innings might change your mind there. Maybe if he gets out, you let him try to finish the game.
It's a 6-0 game, and it's going to be E.J. Davis, Andon Petty, and then Zach Mazak to face Dressendorfer here in the bottom of the 6th.
An absolute crushed ball by Lawson
Boy.
Knight really ignited the Round Rock crowd. I was just celebrating that young man's success here.
Swing and a miss, strike one, and Dressendorfer just picking up where he left off.
And Round Rock has to remember the wind is blowing out, as we've seen. So a 6-run lead is nice, but it's not insurmountable. You got to keep playing baseball here.
5 strikeouts so far here for Dressendorfer. That one's ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one bounces over the left shoulder of Munguia. Ball 2, 2-1 the count.
Nicholas Castillo in Jacob Castillo, kind of a tough spot here is, I don't know that he's fielded any ground balls. He was playing outfield and got to come in and immediately be prepared for that out at third base.
So 2-1 on E.J. Davis, the right fielder for the Georgetown Eagles, with Andon Petty, the center fielder, on deck. Two-one. Outside, 3-1. And Dressendorfer has been great here tonight, coming back from behind the count from 3-1 pitches to either strike him out or have him hit it into an out. The 3-1. That's 3-2, strike 2 on the outside corner.
Yeah, he really has done a great job battling back when he gets behind. When he does it there again, make the count full. Now he needs to throw another strike, see if he can get the leadoff hitter out to start the 6th inning.
The 3-2 pitch, the payoff pitch. outside, and that is the first walk of the game for Dressendorfer. So the leadoff man on for Georgetown for Andon Petty.
And I feel like, not that I'm suggesting they go to him yet, but I think Travis Secor is probably ready in the bullpen if they feel like. Because one of the things you want to do here for Dressendorfer, he has pitched exceptionally well. You want him to feel like in the game on a high note, feel like he had a good game, and you don't want him to get in trouble here late in the game. And
that one's on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Facing a 6-run deficit, I do not expect Georgetown to be aggressive on the bases here. There's no reason, chance in getting an out here. You need base runners. So that shouldn't.
So the 0-1. Dressendorfer looks over at first and throws high for ball one. 1-1 the count.
And truth be told, if you're Dressendorfer, let him steal. You got a 6-run lead here at this point. You worried about the hitter? You keep getting the hitters out.
They go to first. Ooh, nice job of Barry.
Yeah.
Scooping that one up on the low throw.
Really nice job.
1-1 on Petty. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Petty as Dressendorfer had him fooled on that pitch.
Obviously, Round Rock, you'd love to see a ground ball to the third baseman or middle infielders and see if they can turn 2 here.
Low and inside, 2-2. Ball gets away from Munguia, but not far enough for Petty to advance, so he's back. Davis to advance, so he's back at first. And the 2-2 count on the center fielder, Andon Petty, who is 0 for 1 flat out. This is the second time through the batting order for Dressendorfer tonight, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. There's a high pop up to the right side, foul out of play, strike. Still 2-2, excuse me.
Sent the kids scrambling out there, little play area.
Nice to see folks that normally come to a lot of baseball games back at the game, back in the stands, in the bleachers, rooting the Dragons. The 2-2 pitch coming from Dressendorfer. Comes home, swing and a miss, strike 3. Boy, he had Andon Petty off balance on that at bat. And now it's going to be Mazak with 1 down to face Dressendorfer.
Yeah, he took something off of that one and dropped it.
0 for 2, strikeout, ground out for Mazak. Davis over at first. Mazak swings.
I think Mazak in his last at bat hit a pretty hard ball to Brooks Berry at first base, who fielded it and took it himself, but he put a pretty good swing on it against the left-handed pitcher last time up.
The 0-1 to Mazak. Davis, it's a good lead at first, but I'm not sure he's going anywhere. And Dressendorfer just kind of freezing him over there.
Well, and it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, you need base runners. If you were to somehow get thrown out, I mean, that'd be devastating. So,
not trying to get picked off either. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now, just misses on the off speed. 2-1. That was a pretty pitch from David. And now, there we go.
Adjust the equipment out there. There's David Dressendorfer. And
2 balls and 1 strike. Dressendorfer has gone 5 1/3. Outside. 3-1.
And there goes the glasses and the hat this time. So a big 3-1 pitch here is you don't want to, obviously they need base runners. You don't want to give them free base runners. So, and Mike Mazak being a left-handed hitter, I would throw it down the middle and see if he'll put it in the air to the right side for you, where it's just going to go out there and die for Parker Kuhn.
So 3-1. Davis has already walked in this inning. The first walk given up by Dressendorfer. And now timeout at the plate. Ball 4. So 2 walks in the inning, puts runners at first and second with 1 out for Zach Zavala.
Number 8, Zach Zavala.
Castillo at third. Soto at short. Garza at second. Berry at first. And the battery, Dressendorfer and Munguia.
I'm going to guess this is Dressendorfer's last batter if he doesn't get him out. And here comes Coach Rod.
Coach Rod to talk to him.
Coach Rod does not traditionally make a pitching change. He just talks to the pitcher about mechanics and calm down. And so
Dressendorfer looks pretty relaxed on the mound.
well, no reason not to be until today, right now.
This is the first time it's been in a one-out jam with 2 runners on base. I was just making sure it's.
Little home cooking from the press box. Giving Coach Rod a hard time for this mound visit, but it's a good time to visit, and
Umpire already going over there to break things up.
love to see David Dressendorfer find his way out of this inning. And
I'm just going to let the fans out there know that at the end of the game it's going to be quick, because they do want everybody out here quick. They'll turn the lights off on you and they'll lock you in here if they have to, I guess. But again, last night, Georgetown kids, the baseball team, came up, and while they were cleaning the stands, they helped me out and got me out of here fast. 6-0 Round Rock, 1 out, 2 on for Zach Zavala, who is 0 for 2. There's a shot. Shortstop. They're going to go to third for the force instead of going for the double play. Soto, I think he's saying that he was already so it's the force out.
that was a tailor-made double play ball, hard hit on the button. I think they would have easily turned 2, but they get the lead runner, get a second out of the inning. And David Dressendorfer 1 out away from get out of the 6th.
Is that Mazak at second base, or is there a courtesy runner? He doesn't look like it's Mazak out there. And now 2 outs. Pitches in the dirt. Now Munguia. The runner goes to third, broke late, and now he's out. Oh, he just broke late.
That was number 15. Was that Mazak?
Mazak's number 19.
Okay, that must have been a courtesy runner, number 15 out there.
I don't have a 15, so we'll just say it was Mazak as he gets thrown out. Caught stealing.
Great job of Munguia blocking that ball. Mazak
Nice
took
tag
off.
over there by Castillo, too.
Yeah, and
So we've played 6. As we head to the top of the 7, Round Rock with a 6-run lead.
And David Dressendorfer working himself out of walking 2 runners there with 1 out. And an exceptional outing for David Dressendorfer, as he walks 2 there with 1 out, but he's able to get a ground ball to the shortstop for out number 1, and then gets the runner trying to advance on a pitch in the dirt to end the inning.
On a tailor-made double play, too, but Soto decided to go for the lead runner. And I think Soto was saying afterwards that he thought that the runner was already bearing down on second base, and maybe Garza wasn't there in time for the double play. But whatever the reason might be, they get away with it, and the runner going to third, breaking late. He was an easy caught stealing there at third base by Munguia. And that's going to bring up Jacob Castillo, Austin Munguia, and Brooks Berry. 3 men up to face Silva here in the top of the 7th. 6-0 Round Rock. That one bounced and hit Castillo, and he'll head to first.
These dragon hitters are getting
he
frustrated.
he wasn't that wild the last 2 or 3 innings. I mean, he was right around the plate. He was making Round Rock swing and getting some outs, and now getting a little wild there. And second hit batter in as many innings here for Silva. And it's going to be Austin Munguia. He is 1 for 2. He walked, singled, and flied out. And he takes strike 1 on the outside corner.
Gets the call on the outside corner after hitting the first batter of the inning.
The 0-1. Munguia high pop up to the left side, but Logan Smith has a bit on this one now, drifting into foul territory, and he's going to make no. Kind of went behind him and unable to make the grab. So a second life here for Munguia.
Did land foul, but still alive.
0-2.
You got to believe that with the 6-run lead and getting out of that 6-run inning unscathed and a relatively low pitch count, I would imagine Dressendorfer's going to get an opportunity to try to finish this ball game, but hopefully the offense can stretch that lead out even more as runner on and nobody out here, and Munguia at the plate.
No balls, 1 strike here on 2 strikes, excuse me, on Munguia. As the scoreboard says 1 strike, so the throw over to first.
The scoreboard operator is,
I should know better. I know.
Is in a different world all weekend.
I know. I should know better. 6-0 Round Rock. The 0-1 to Munguia. Munguia swings and fouls it back. Just got a piece of that one reaching across to ruin that pitch from Silva.
And Dragons here, 6-run lead again. I wouldn't look for them to be trying to steal. Try to give their hitters an opportunity. Don't take the bat out of their hands. See if we can put a couple hits together and get some more runs.
The 0-2, Munguia. Outside strike, called strike. The throw over to first. Castillo diving back, but that is a strikeout for Silva. 1 down. You're in the Round Rock 7th.
Munguia did not like the call, and he turned around and said something to the umpire. The umpire just warned him. He did not kick him out of the game, but he obviously is not going to take too kindly to a hitter questioning the balls and strikes, which he shouldn't. It was a questionable call, but he shouldn't allow it.
Coach Carter's taking time, and he's going to walk out to the dugout. Not sure what the umpire told him. As Drew Freed's on the on-deck circle, and Carter.
Yeah, this is a little bit weird.
Maybe what Munguia said to the umpire?
Yeah, I think it is, but I don't know why. It's almost like the umpire made Coach Carter go in there and say something to Munguia right now instead of waiting until between innings. A little bit of a negative attitude by the umpire, but
not sure. Maybe it's just what Munguia said. We'll have to do some investigating. There's a shot into the center field, the right center field, and rounding second is Castillo. Over to the throw to third.
Got him.
It got him.
Aggressive base running there by Jacob Castillo. Is the third baseman shaking up a little bit as he kind of went spikes first there. It was a close play at the bag. Great tag there by Smith at third. But he is shaking up. He says he's okay. The trainer tries to come out and talk to him, and I don't think any harm meant there. As Castillo was just sliding in right at the bag, and it just happened to be a bang-bang play.
So 2 outs now here in the 7th. Runner at second for Drew Freed.
Yes. And another base hit for Brooks Berry there. Just over the outstretched reach of Hoadley.
There's a chopper to the third baseman. That one's fair. Great job over there by Smith. The long throw in time. So Logan Smith showing what he can do at third base, man, in that hot corner. The long throw, and it's 3 outs now for the Round Rocks as they strand Barry over at second base.
All right, one last time again, I'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsors here. Appreciate all their sponsorships of these young men in Dragon Baseball. Braun Homes, Endeavor Physical Therapy and Rehab, Realty Austin and Drew Griffin, Shady Acres Pet Ranch, Ideal Signs, Independent Bank, Tara Knight, Niall Maxwell, GMC, Airco Mechanical, JM Electronic Engineering. So appreciate all those sponsors. One of them is extra happy tonight as Miss Tara Knight's son, Lawson, absolutely hammers the ball out to left field to give the Dragons a 6-run lead they currently have. And it is going to be David Dressendorfer on the mound.
Out trying to finish the game here in the bottom of the 7th. Silva has gone forward in the 2/3 innings. Has struck out 2, given up 2 earned runs. He's thrown, I got him with 61 pitches. Dressendorfer, I have him with 78.
Yeah, and honestly, Silva has done an exceptional job. The only issue I've ever taken with him the whole game is the way he looked at the dugout. Well, I'm not even going to say he threw at him. All I know is he stopped and stared at the dugout after he hit him, and I just don't. That makes it feel like he didn't like the celebration, so he threw at him. So he has done a great job, with the exception of one pitch, to keep his team in this ball game. But so far, David Dressendorfer has done a better job keeping his offense silent. So David Dressendorfer on the mound here for his 7th inning of work to face the Georgetown Eagles.
And he's going to face the meat of the order here, the heart of the order, Hoadley, Bell, and Dinscore. And Hoadley takes ball 1 high. The 1-0 to Hoadley. There's a foul back into the net. strike one.
David Dressendorfer 1-1 the count in a 6-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Dragons lead.
Yeah. Hoadley at the 1-1. The 1-1 pitch coming from Dressendorfer. Now Dressendorfer a little bit slowing down a little bit now. 3-0 the count. 2-1 the count, excuse me. Now a little walk to the back of the mound, back on the rubber, and it's 2-1 to Hoadley, playing short now. Started this game was a starting pitcher for the Georgetown Eagles in this one. Now 3 balls and 1 strike here for Hoadley, leading off the bottom of the 7th.
Dragon bullpen almost assuredly has big righty Travis Sikora loose if necessary, but in a 6-run game, you'd like to see Dressendorfer get every opportunity to finish this game if he can, but
did
they'll be ready.
Did walk a couple in the 6th inning, bottom half of the 6th inning, but worked his way out of it. And now he's behind in the count, 3-1 to Hoadley, and now the pitch misses, ball 4.
Nice pitch, didn't miss by too much there.
So Reese Bell will bat here with nobody out. A man on to face Dressendorfer, and Sikora, I guess, continues throwing in the bullpen.
Reese Bell is a big, I'm sure, very strong young man, but I would guess, based on his size, that he is a double-up possibility if he hits the ball to one of the infielders. So Dragon defense looking to make plays behind David Dressendorfer here in the 7th.
Bell takes ball 1 to throw to first. Nice job of Barry just putting his body in front of it as Hoadley slides back in safely.
It looked like a really good pitch right in the top half of the zone, but not going to get the call here. Umpire needs to remember that when the hitter is extra tall, the strike zone is also tall.
The 1-0 pitch, Dressendorfer to Bell. Bell inside, 2 balls, no strikes. On deck is the first baseman, Bo Dinscore. So 3 walks given up by Dressendorfer here. The last 2 innings. Swing, and a big swing and a miss by Reese Bell.
Yeah, nice pitch by Dressendorfer on the outside part of the plate, and had Bell swinging up over the top of it, trying to work his way back into this count.
The 2-1. Bell fouls it into the Georgetown dugout. 2-2. So Dressendorfer battling back.
You have how many pitches did you say?
We got him at 87 pitches now.
So not bad for being in the 7th inning of this ball game.
The 2-2 pitch to Reese Bell, the DH, with Hoadley over at first. And now he's going to throw over to first, a little soft throw just to make sure Hoadley doesn't think about going anywhere.
That's smart. Don't throw too hard. You know you don't want to take a chance throwing it away. I don't think Hoadley's going to take a chance of getting an out on the bases here, but I'm wrong.
And now he goes, and the pitch is fouled to the left side, so Hoadley will have to go back to first.
Really surprised. I don't understand what you gain by running right there if you're Georgetown, but I'm not a coach.
Stats.
So I guess that's about it.
2-2 on Bell with Dinscore on deck. As Dressendorfer, the 2-2 pitch coming home. Bell, it bounces in. Now Hoadley will take second base on. Ball that gets away from
Austin Munguia going to take a moment here. Go
Full
talk
count
to his pitcher. Brooks Berry also. My guess is it's going to go something like, nobody cares about that kid at second base. Come get the hitter. We're up 6 runs here. So far through 13 innings of play, the Dragons have outscored the Eagles 12-1. And David Dressendorfer looking to close the door on a gem.
is traditionally a powerhouse in baseball. A lot of players from here are going into the next level and in the major league level. Inside the second walk of the inning, ball 4. So Dinscore at the plate with 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Georgetown still battling.
Number 12, Bo Dinscore.
Eli Hellman on deck. Didn't score. He has reached on an error and flied out. Now Dressendorfer at 90 pitches.
This is, like I said before, probably his last batter if he doesn't get him out.
Inside, ball one. You got the flamethrower in the dugout, Sikora, in the bullpen.
I mean,
Sikora.
that's my guess. I haven't seen him, but I saw him
Okay.
loosening up.
I thought you saw him.
Well, he was loosening up, and my guess is that's who's – and who better to bring out there after Dressendorfer's throwing, pinpointing and slow pitches than to bring somebody that's going to just bring heat.
Rushes back to second base. No throw from Dressendorfer. The 1-0 count on Dinscore. Playing first base tonight here for the Eagles. Barry right at the edge of the grass at first base. The 1-0. Oh, hits him in the head. And that's going to load the bases. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. And it's going to be Eli Hellman, the left fielder.
Well, that's going to bring Coach Carter out of the dugout. He hasn't started walking to the mound yet, and here he comes.
And now he's going to go talk to his pitcher, Dressendorfer.
I hate to say it for David Dressendorfer, but my guess is
I think he's coming out.
I just think it's time to try to slam the door, get this game over, get the 5th win of the inning. And he's taking the ball.
The young man pitched one heck of a game. Just getting into trouble. This is the only trouble he's been in all night. And it's a bases loaded jam here for the Round Rock Dragons with nobody out, and we'll see who's going to be coming in too. Relieve him as Coach Carter, a long talk with him with the infield, and I guess it's safe to say it now. He leaves the game. All 3 runners are his responsibility. We'll just wait.
Standing ovation here for David Dressendorfer. A big standing ovation
for Dressendorfer.
And Travis Sikora, the big right-handed sophomore for the Dragons on the mound. Quite a change in velocity between the 2 pitchers as Dressendorfer hitting his spots, moving the ball left and right, up and down. And Travis Sikora is just going to come after you here with heat. It looks like we're going to make defensive substitutions here as Thomas Castillo going back out to left field. And Landon Schroeder, number 16, coming into third base. So
it's going to be Sikora. He's only pitched 3 innings.
Yeah.
Has faced 14 batters. Has a 1 loss on the year. That's the one to Johnson, I believe. Buda Johnson has give up a couple of hits, give up a couple of runs, a base on balls, but 5 strikeouts. And the hit batter that started
the downfall.
The wheels coming off around.
But in fairness for him, he did hit that batter.
But he said as soon as he comes in, he's left 3 on base.
Well, and he got a ground ball after that in most cases ends that ball game. So it was a little bit of bad luck for him to get that loss. So Schroeder comes. So it's Ian Bamberg that's out. That's came off the field, right? Yes.
So Bamberg will put Jacob Castillo out there. So it's Castillo, Knight, and Kuhn, the outfield, and now Schroeder is at third base. And it's Soto, Garza, and Berry in the infield. Manguilla and Sikora now the battery for the Round Rock Dragons. As Sikora comes in with the bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th with Round Rock having a 6-0 lead.
And if you're the Dragons, that 6-run lead is nice, but bases loaded and nobody out. This game could get tight in a hurry. So you need Sikora to come throw strikes. You'll trade outs for runs here.
So Sikora, little nubber to Garza, and that's a big out here, 1 down. Jammed him.
Number 5, Logan Smith.
So Logan Smith with 1 out now will face Sikora. 1 pitch, 1 out from the young sophomore. Ball 1.
A little bit high there, but you could hear the pop of the bat, and it's an immediate change in intensity on the mound out there.
1-0. Fouled back by Logan Smith, strike 1.
Well, Smith was right on that one. That's one thing you have to realize in high school. These kids are good. You can't throw fast enough just to blow it. Well, you can, but mid-90s is not fast enough just to blow it by him every time. You got to pitch.
The 1-1 from Sikora. Missing, ball 2, and the umpire hears the groan of the crowd and just shakes his head. It was outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was
a beautiful off-speed pitch that has been a strike all night long. I think he was just confused at that pitch.
That one misses. 3 balls and 1 strike. There's no place to put Logan Smith. I think he just rear back and just start throwing some high cheese here. Sikora, mid-90s. There's a high fly ball to center field. Knight going back. This is going to score a run. And that's going to
Dragons
break the shutout. And it's a sacrifice fly for Logan Smith.
Yeah, and Austin lost the night, not even interested in coming home. He goes to third base, keep that runner at second. They'll give up that run for the out, and the Dragons 1 out away from the 5th win of the weekend and the 2nd undefeated weekend out of 3 this season. Travis Sikora getting ready. Runners at first and second. Two outs.
And at the plate is E.J. Davis, I believe. As Munguia gets away. No, it's number 1 that's batting. That is Gabe Watson. So Gabe Watson, first time at the plate here tonight, and he gets the honor of facing Travis Sikora. Outside corner, strike 1, 1-1 the count.
Yeah, he's thrown 2 off-speed pitches, and both of them just perfectly placed on that outside corner. One of them doesn't get the call, but that's got to be tough as a hitter when you know he can bring the heat, and then he can put that ball right where he wants it too.
High, ball 2. On deck is Andon Petty. Not many base runners for Georgetown until this bottom of the 7th. Strike 2. 1 strike away from another 6-1 win against Georgetown here in this Georgetown tournament. Is it 6-2 or 6-1 yesterday? 6-1, right?
6-1, yes, sir.
Better confirm that, I thought. So here we go to 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Round Rock Dragons pitching staff, Dressendorfer and Sikora, combined for a no-hitter. Round Rock, 6 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. Georgetown, 1 run on a sacrifice fly and a bunch of walks, but did not get a hit in this game. So Sikora and Dressendorfer pitch a no-hitter in a 6-1 win over Georgetown here tonight.
Exceptional ball game for Round Rock all the way around, offensively, defensively, and what it has to be the best pitching performance of the Dragons this season. David Dressendorfer, 6 innings of no-hit ball, gives up the 1 run, and Travis Sikora comes in and slams the door shut. Great weekend for the Dragons, great Saturday night for the Dragons, and now you just got to carry that momentum into district play on Tuesday.
The big hit of the night, lost the night with a 2-run homer, had 2 RBIs. Also scored a couple of runs. Thomas Soto, he had an RBI. So did Jacob Castillo, Munguia, and Drew Freed with the 3 other RBIs, but lost the night with a 2-run shot. And then Dressendorfer. Talk about Dressendorfer real quick, as we are going to be getting, chased out of here pretty quick after tonight. So Dressendorfer just sharp on the mound, great pitch location, and actually had like 6 walks, but no hits.
Yeah, an amazing start. There's nothing else to say about it. He just pitched exceptionally well and pitched the Dragons to the victory. Great weekend for the Dragons, and it's a great way to end it with David Dressendorfer and Travis Sikora combining for a no-hit 6-1 victory.
So on that note, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye from Georgetown. It is a final. Round Rock goes 5-0 in the Georgetown tournament. and gets ready for the district matchup at Cedar Ridge on Tuesday night. Cedar Ridge will be in Round Rock on Wednesday, so we have both games here on the Round Rock Dragons baseball channel. We hope this broadcast was a whole lot better than the previous one, and we thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing to the Dragon Baseball channel. Thank you to all our sponsors here throughout this tournament, and again, a special thanks to
Smile Doctor
Braces for sponsoring the tournament. So we say good night from Georgetown. Round Rock wins it 6-1 and goes 5-0. Good night.